everyone, and welcome. This is Lloyd and Darlington with DripDropz, and today we are going over the milestone number 3 for the open source voting proposal from Catalyst Fund 9. Darlington, hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm awake on my first cup of coffee. Thank you.
Awesome. Got to get it started early today. So Darlington has been working hard at getting our open source voting tool through all of its paces and ready to go for public discussion and public use. And today we're finishing milestone 3. And milestone 3 said that we needed to perform a testnet vote with the software. And Darlington is going to show off the system running and a testnet vote. So take it away, Darlington.
Excellent. Before I start sharing here, this open source, the link to this code is open source and it will be included in the write-up for this milestone. And we've gone ahead and taken that and deploy this to a remote environment. All of the deployment scripts and methods is all open source too. That's all contained in the repository. So anybody could spin this up and test it themselves. I'm gonna share what that looks like once you've deployed the thing. Let's see.
There's the link down below for everybody that wants to see the GitHub.
Great. Okay, let's do entire screen here. Screen coming through.
And there it is.
Excellent. So once you go through the deployment steps, it will generate a default with the admin credentials for you. You can of course change this if you want. But
if
once
you
you
don't mind,
log in
Darlington, maybe
here,
make that full screen. It might make it a little easier to see. It's a little.
Let's see, how's that?
I think it might help a little.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. That's definitely
made it a little bigger too. Great.
Yeah, thank you.
So the two big things here are snapshots and ballots, right? This is all about voting, creating ballots. So for you to be able to run a ballot, you need voting power, and that's represented as a snapshot. You can create a snapshot here. Right now, the supported snapshot type with this version is uploading a file. It's got stake address, voting power. Basically, I'll show you one of these. You can see this is what it looks like. Once you have a snapshot, you can then go ahead and create a ballot. It's just standard stuff. Fill this in. We do have this little helpful checklist here to sort of remind you of all the things you need to do to be able to publish a ballot. And there's only one ballot type right now, which is based off of snapshot. Lots of room to grow once we get this version out. But once you have a ballot, you can add a question to your ballot. And then once you have questions, you can add choices to your question. Let's add another one for funsies. Lid dope, and as you can see as you're going along, your checklist is updating. And then you can also add your snapshot and then your policy. So as you know, this method of voting is using NFTs and fungible tokens. So you need to have policies for those. If you go in and edit your ballot, you can see all your current information about the ballot so far, and you can generate a policy, or you can bring in your own seed phrase. We went with the seed phrase route because This will allow non-technical people to follow the ballot and like provide support out of the normal Eternal or Nami or wallet by just importing the same seed phrase. Um, so you can generate a brand new one if you don't already have an existing seed phrase. This data is stored is encrypted before it's stored in the DB. So there's some bit of security there. And then everything that's happening right now, every time we update something, we write something, all of that is being audited in the DB. We don't show this in the UI, but that's just one direction this stuff can go, and sort of so, some of the like efforts we made around security and be able to make sure nobody's doing funny business and stuff like that. So once you have the ballot, um, you can publish it. Once it's published, people, I'm just going to log out here so I can be able to participate in this ballot. People will be able to see the ballot on the home page. So right now we should be seeing 2 ballots, and each ballot is treated separately. Each ballot has its own snapshot, so you can have some people voting on one ballot but not the other ballot and stuff like that. It's pretty versatile. But people come in here, they log in with their wallet. There's no email password, just log in. We have support for hardware wallet as well as hot wallet, which is pretty cool. Um, yeah, so to vote, use just your standard message signing, or in the case of the hardware wallet, we use an expired transaction. Let's see if I remember my password. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. I know what's happening.
It's
Oops,
re-
technical
it's
difficulty.
really working here, right?
Uh, well, so we are on.
We have
This
to be
is
on
on
testnet,
mainnet.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Going to
right.
be in my mainnet, my preview wallet.
All right.
Okay, let's try that again. Uh, with the preview wallet. So here is the case of an expired transaction. In case you have a hardware wallet, that way, we definitely will not be able to spend this. The chain won't let us, but it allows people with hardware wallet to participate. So we're gonna sign that, and ta-da! So as you can see here, I am logged in, but I am not yet registered for this vote. So I'm going to go ahead and register. And what's going to happen if someone tries to vote or register for a ballot? Let's see. So if you haven't registered, depending on what rules you have as far as when registration starts and registration ends and things like that, people can register and vote in one go, right? So let's give this a few minutes here and see. And let's look at my wallet. Jump in something new in this guy. 826 up there it is. So yep, there's and we made this a multi-sig single transaction. So that makes it so the ballot policies, the wallets that's maintain these tokens don't actually have to have any ADA in them. They can just be generated. You can just start voting immediately. No need to seed the wallet or anything along those lines. And then also for the user, it saves on transaction fees. They get respond instantly as opposed to waiting for some server to take that up
Mhm.
and process it. It just makes the architecture a little bit more simple with just the multi-sig transaction. So yeah, we have our ballot token. Yeah. So here is my ballot token here. Ooh, you can set this image. That's just I just pulled this default image for testing, but this is something you can set when you set up your ballot, what image should be used.
Very cool.
But as you can see, it's just a standard NFT, the metadata, the vote, what people can go vote, and things along those nature. So now that we are registered, and you can see that token in here that came into the mint for the registration token, and we have that token in our wallet. We are able to vote, and you can see a voting power according to the snapshot. That's a big number.
That's a nice big number. Yeah, this is testnet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But once you have once you made your choice, you can hit save. It will give you a confirmation, which is nice in case you want to change your mind. Once you're sure, you can go ahead and sign. Same idea again. It will give you a multi-sig type transaction. So as you can see here, we are burning your registration token, and then we are minting a nameless ballot token. If you are sure, once you sign this, there's no going back. So
Yeah, make sure you're sure.
you hit sign. Once it's recorded, it's recorded. This is what you get. You can view that transaction on chain. It takes a few minutes to get into the explorers, but you should see it faster in your wallet, and it should just show up as a negative of your token. But yeah, that's it. You can have as many of these ballots going on at the same time, and they're all sort of independent from each other with their own snapshots, their own, cycles and stuff like that too.
Perfect.
Let's see about transaction comes in here. Just to confirm. Oh, there it is. And there it is, the one burn transaction.
Perfect. All right. Well, Darlington, thank you for your time. And thanks to everybody that's watched today. This is the closeout of the milestone proof of achievement number 3 for open chain, for the open source on-chain voting. There we go, for DripDropz. And thank you guys all for paying attention. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.